Welcome to this week's virtual Drasha. This week we have the incredible privilege to read Parshas Tzav. Parshas Tzav, like many of the Parshios in Chumash Vayikra, is filled with details regarding sacrificial law. And the Torah focuses on one specific carbon called the carbon Toda, a carbon that is brought as an expression of gratitude and thanksgiving. So the Torah says this is in Parak Zayin Pasuk Tesvav, chapter 7, verse 15. The Torah says as follows: Ubasar zevach Toda shlamav b'yom karbano ye'achel. Torah tells us that the window of consumption for a carbon toda, for a Thanksgiving offering, is 1 day. The great tzaddik, Rav Avram Mordechai Migur, the Ger Rebbe, asks a very simple question. He says, normally, the window for sacrificial consumption is 2 days. 2 days and 1 night. Why is it that the carbon toda is only consumed for 1 day? And the Rebbe says something absolutely amazing. He says, why does a person bring a carbon toda? Why does a person bring a Thanksgiving offering? Remember, it's not just a simple expression of gratitude, but rather, again, a carbon toda is when a person was delivered from a difficult circumstance. A person is expressing the gratitude to Hashem for the misim, for the miracles, for the neflos, for the wondrous act, for the salvation that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has provided for them. And the Rebbe says something beautiful. V'hari b'chol yom vayom misrachshim itanu nisim chadoshim. He says, on a technical level, a carbon toda is brought for a specific event. And again, the Gemara goes through the different types of events: travel by sea, delivered from a life-threatening circumstance. But says the Rebbe, on a deeper level, carbon toda is an expression of gratitude. And each and every day, says the Rebbe, has to be filled with its own expression of gratitude. The gratitude of yesterday cannot be the same gratitude of today, and the gratitude of today cannot be the gratitude of tomorrow. Each and every day, I have to focus on what can I be grateful for now. Each and every day, I have to focus on what is it that I could appreciate that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is doing for me. And by the way, when I begin to cultivate a sense of gratitude for that which Hashem does for me, I could also begin to cultivate a sense of gratitude for what other people do for me as well. The Sforno brings down that Jews are often called Yehudim. And Yehudim, of course, comes from the name of Yehuda, the tribe of Yehuda. And when Leah Imenu names her son Yehuda, she says, Hapam Odas Hashem. This time I will thank God. Gratitude. Yehudim means gratitude. Jews are called Yehudim because we recognize that one of the most important midos, one of the most important character traits that we can possess is the ability to have gratitude, the ability to appreciate that which our God does for us, that which our fellow people do for us, and to live a life that is filled with gratitude. But how do you do that? Each and every day, you have to ask yourself, what do I have to be grateful for? If most times in life, if you ask someone what's wrong, they could tell you, rattle off everything that's wrong. But it's interesting that if someone asks us what we're grateful for, sometimes we think about it. What am I grateful for? I know there's plenty of things, but what is? Let me organize the list. And the truth is, a Jew has to be a Yehudi. A Jew has to be grateful. A Jew must be in possession of the most profound wellspring of gratitude. To understand each and every day, Hashem, thank you. Thank you for the big miracles. Thank you for the small miracles. Thank you for the personal miracles. Thank you for the national miracles. Thank you for the things you do for me day in and day out. And to take the time each and every day to appreciate that which Hashem does for us. Therefore, says the Ger Rebbe, the Torah tells us the carbon toda can only be consumed for 1 day, because the gratitude of today is great. But tomorrow, I can be grateful for the same things, but I have to expand my web or my net of gratitude as well. The gratitude of yesterday can't be the gratitude of today, and the gratitude of today can't be the gratitude of tomorrow. Hence, says the Rebbe, the carbon toda could only be consumed for 1 day. And I think we should be Zocheh Meretz Hashem to internalize this lesson coming off the Yom Tov of Purim, where we have so much gratitude for the miracles that Hashem does, miracles that often can't be seen on the outside, but are only understood after the fact, miracles which are often cloaked in the fabric of the natural order of the world. We have to have gratitude to Hashem for the things that He does for us each and every day. Through that gratitude of Hashem, have gratitude to other people, and in Mirza Hashem, live a life in which we are enveloped in gratitude for everything that we are given and everything that is done for us, and live a life of being a true Yehudi, living a life of each and every day bringing our carbon toda. Wishing everyone a Freilich and Shushan Purim and a good Erev Shabbos.